Hello friends, good evening. Welcome to my YouTube channel Inhale Academy. Today we will discuss about diagnostic evaluation for infertility. Means what are the investigation which should be done to diagnose the infertility. To diagnose infertility, first one is semen analysis. In semen analysis, we watch for three things. First one is pH, which is 7.2 to 7.8, that is slightly alkaline. Then amount is more than 2 ml. If less the amount is more than 2 ml, if less than that, then there is chance of infertility. Then next is count is more than 20 million 4 ml. If less than that, then there is chance of infertility. Then second one is check the level of hormone. Check the level of hormone like testosterone, estrogen and progesterone. Then next one is study of ovulation. Study of ovulation. Check whether any problem in menstrual cycle. Whether any problem in menstrual cycle or not. That should be find out. Then next one is USG, means ultrasound. Through ultrasound, we know the anatomical position of reproductive organ and identify if there is any polyps, tumor, etc. If there is any polyps or tumor in uterus or anywhere, we should find out through ultrasound. Then endometrial biopsy. In endometrial biopsy, take a small piece of endometrium, send it into laboratory for its testing to find out problems in uterus. This is the uterus. Endometrium is within this. So, in endometrium, take a small piece and send it into laboratory for its testing to diagnose any disease or any abnormality. So friends, एंडोमेट्रियल बायोप्सी में क्या होता है, एंडोमेट्रियम से स्मॉल पीस लिया जाता है और उसको टेस्टिंग के लिए लैबोरेटरी को भेजा जाता है प्रॉब्लम फाइंड आउट करने के लिए. देन नेक्स्ट लैप्रोस्कोपी. लैप्रोस्कोपी इज यूज्ड टू विजुअलाइज द इंटरनल ऑर्गन. लैप्रोस्कोपी को इंटरनल ऑर्गन को विजुअलाइज करने के लिए यूज करा जाता है. इनफर्टिलिटी का पार्ट 1 वीडियो ऑलरेडी रिलीज हो चुका है. दोस्तों, आपको देखना है तो आप ऊपर में जो आई बटन है उसके ऊपर क्लिक कीजिए. देन नेक्स्ट वी गो फॉर मेडिकल मैनेजमेंट. मेडिकल मैनेजमेंट ऑफ इनफर्टिलिटी. फर्स्ट वन इज क्लोमिफेन साइट्रेट. These are the drugs. These are all the drugs which are used in infertility. First one is clomiphene citrate. Clomiphene citrate is taken daily. It helps in stimulate ovulation in women. Clomiphene citrate stimulate करता है ovulation के लिए फीमेल लोगों का. Next one is bromocriptine. Bromocriptine inhibits the prolactin level, that's why increase the estrogen and progesterone level in the blood, which help in menstruation. Bromocriptine decreases the prolactin level in the blood, as we discussed yesterday, and the prolactin decreases in the blood, simultaneously estrogen and progesterone increase in the blood, that's why menstruation occur. So if menstruation occur, there is fertilization also occur. If sperm meet the ovum, infertility does not occur. So bromocriptine is given in infertility. The next one is metformin. If clomiphene not effective, is clomiphene citrate is not effective, then metformin should be given. The next one is human menopausal gonadotropin. These contain both FSH and LH. These contain both follicular stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone. Then if medical management is failure, then we go for surgical management. In surgical management, there are two types. First one is tubal surgery, next one is laparoscopy. First one is tubal surgery. If there is any problem or blockage in the fallopian tube, if there is any problem or blockage in the fallopian tube like this, surgery should be done in the tube. Surgery should be done within the tube. Then next one is laparoscopy. If there is any endometrial lesion, or endometriosis, the endometrial tissue can be cut away or burned away using a high energy heat source such as laser. If any overgrowth of endometrial tissue, there should be blockage the adjacent organ like fallopian tube. So these overgrowth tissue should be cut down or burned out by using a electric cutlery, high energy electric source or cutlery. If both medical and surgical management are failure, then we should go for other management. First one is intrauterine insemination. Next one is in vitro fertilization. So discuss one by one. Intrauterine insemination, IUI. If low sperm count or low motile sperm or any blockage in the fallopian tube, that's why sperm and ovum can't meet to each other, then IUI procedure should be conducted. If there is any blockage in the fallopian tube or low sperm count or low motile sperm, then the sperm cannot meet the ovum. That's why IUI procedure should be done here. In this procedure, in intrauterine insemination procedure, at the time of ovulation, a fine catheter is inserted through the cervix into the uterus to place a sperm directly into the uterus. In this procedure, a fine catheter is inserted through the cervix directly to the uterus to place sperm directly into the uterus. इसमें क्या करा जाता है? ए फाइन कैथेटर को इंसर्ट करा जाता है डायरेक्टली यूटेरस को, ताकि कि स्पर्म को छोड़ा जा सकता है यूटेरस के अंदर में. ड्यूरिंग ओवुलेशन के टाइम में दिस प्रोसीजर शुड बी कंडक्टेड ड्यूरिंग ओवुलेशन. देन नेक्स्ट इन विट्रो फर्टिलाइजेशन और अदरवाइज नोन एज IVF. In vitro fertilization. It is a very useful procedure nowadays. In vitro fertilization means fertilization done outside the body. Normally fertilization occur in the fallopian tube. But in vitro fertilization, IVF, the fertilization occurs outside the body. In this technique, the sperm are placed with unfertilized egg in a petri dish where the fertilization can take place, and the embryo is placed in the uterus to begin pregnancy. In this technique, the sperm are placed in a petri dish. There is a petri dish. The sperm should be placed in a petri dish, and unfertilized egg should also placed in petri dish where there is fertilization process start. After fertilization between egg and sperm, the embryo is placed in the uterus to begin pregnancy. After fertilization occur, the embryo should be डायरेक्टली प्लेस टू द यूटेरस टू कंटिन्यू प्रेगनेंसी. इस प्रोसीजर में क्या करा जाता है? डायरेक्टली स्पर्म को निकाल के एक पेटी डिश में रखा जाता है और ओवम को भी अनफर्टिलाइज ओवम को भी पेटी डिश में रखा जाता है। वहां पर क्या होता है, वहां पर फर्टिलाइजेशन होता है। फर्टिलाइजेशन होने के बाद इसको डायरेक्टली लेकर यूटरस में छोड़ा जाता है ताकि प्रेगनेंसी कंटिन्यू हो पाए। फ्रेंड्स, this much for today topic. Hope you will like this video. For more informative video, please do subscribe, like and share. Thank you.